Good day, everybody. Here I am again, newly seasoned professionals in pajamas, also known as accountant in pajamas. Today, I would like to share with you 4 things on how will you become extraordinary, or 4 essential requisites for you to become extraordinary. Here in our company, you might be thinking that, okay, I'm an auditor, okay, I'm an HR, I should be doing this part only. I'll be doing only specific work. In our company, no. You will not be doing only one specific piece of work, but you will be doing 4 areas of your work. Number 1, you should involve yourself in business development. Business development, business development, business development, because that is the first that each one of us should do and should achieve. Why business development? When you applied here, when you applied for a job, by preparing a resume, you are actually doing business development. When you prepared that resume, you submitted it to the HR, you are actually presenting yourself, selling yourself, marketing yourself, that you be hired in this company. And that is why, that is the first requirement that we have. Each one of you, us, should know how to develop the business when it comes to marketing, when it comes to selling. As far as our ownership is concerned, with our core values of ownership, stewardship, and self-management, we require each one of you, each one of us, to basically get a client, develop a client, and manage that client from that day onwards until the client will be fully satisfied, until the client comes back to us and refer another client. That is a mandatory requirement for us as far as business development is concerned, because we should know how to develop business and at the same time serve clients and at the same time satisfy them for us to become extraordinary. Number 2 requirement, you should know how to manage people. We call it staff management. You should know how to manage people, but before managing other people, you should know how to manage yourself. That's very critical. Self-management first before you can manage other people. That is why we were guided by our principles. Number 1, the core values, which is ownership and discipline, and the 4 pajamas brand of service, which is relationship, options, communications, humility, and relentless. We are guided by these ideas, by these concepts, by these principles for us to become extraordinary in relation to staff management. Staff management basically first is managing ourselves and then learning how to manage other people below us. That is the second requirement. Leading people is the most difficult job. It's the most difficult part of the job, honestly speaking. Because if you are doing accounting, you learn accounting in school. If you are doing IT, you learn IT in school. If you studied, purchasing, you studied purchasing in school. If you studied marketing, you are studying marketing in school. But you don't study staff management, you don't study relationship, you don't study psychology in schools. Here, more than 80% of our work is about staff management, leading people, leading ourselves, leading other people, leading people below us, and even leading people above us. That's the second requirement. The third requirement is project management. And everything that we do here, it is composed of projects. Whatever we are doing, we do projects. Say for example, if you are assigned in operations, we normally have a client, a specific job, and it is classified as one project. If you are in IT, you are doing a software that is considered one project. If you are in HR, you're hiring 10 people, that is considered one project. If you are in marketing, you want to, campaign with the objective of having 100 clients, 100 clients, at the end of the day, that is a project. We should know how to manage project. Managing project has many steps, but just to give you an idea, managing projects is as simple as, okay, what is the objective of the project? And we call it here as TBAs, what needs to be achieved. And everything that we do, we want to achieve something. And normally, we call it as TBA, to be achieved. So, for every project, we have a TBA, and then we assign people. From the TBA, we develop what are the procedures to achieve the TBA. We assign the TBA for specific persons. We provide timeline, and then we provide deadlines and sample reports. That is as simple as, going home, what should I do? Your objective is you should be able to reach home at 8 o'clock. What should you do is basically which means of transportation you should take. Is it tricycle? Is it jeep? And you should have a timeline. That is all about project management. Each one of us should know how to manage project. Not only to manage project, but obviously to complete the project, to satisfy the clients after completing the project. Number 4, that you need to know and you need to understand and you need to do for you to become extraordinary is what we call as financial management. If you are assigned in operations, you are given a project, and the project normally starts with a proposal. From the proposal, you do the project, you manage the staff. After doing all these three, business development, staff management, project management, there is one thing that you should do. And what is that? Financial management. You should know how to bill and collect. When you bill, you should know how to collect. Sir, hindi namin trabaho yun kami nagtatrabaho lang kami. There are a lot of people complaining about that one. Nasabi nila, Sir, di ba ang trabaho ko ito? Di ba may finance? Di ba may accounting? Dapat sila mag-bill? Here in our company, it is mandatory that each one of us, you, me, everybody should help together to bill and collect and manage the financial resources of this company. Why? Because that is the ultimate measure. How can we get salary if we don't know how to manage financially? How can we, finance purchase of computers? How can we sustain buying assets, purchasing cameras, used in this video? I don't know where to get unless we know how to manage financially. Even our own personal, needs, we do financial management. We manage our salary and how much expenses we do. Even in companies, this is how much money we get and how much money we spend. Even in governments, how much money we collect taxes and how much money we save. So basically, financial management is everybody's concern, and that is part of our daily life. I mentioned in some of my talks that I mentioned about, there are 4 things in life that we cannot avoid, and number 4 is accounting. Accounting is actually financial management. Without accounting, we will never grow. With that, I would like to thank you. Just to recap, there are 4 items that you should learn for you to become extraordinary. Number 1 is business development, which covers marketing, sales, business development, product development, and selling or sales. Number 2 item that you should learn is the staff management, which is leading yourself, leading people below you, leading people above you, and leading people beside you. Number 3, project management, which is actually planning the objective of the project, the TBAs of the project, and executing it until such time that it's complete. And number 4, once you complete the project, you should know how to bill, how to collect, and how to manage, everything related to financial resources for us to grow. Even if you are in the staff level, in the supervisor level, in a manager level, or on a partner level, on the highest, whatever level you are in, you should learn these 4 items. With that, thank you very much and good day to everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Brought to you by Professionals of the Future.